So, because we've talked about celebrating so much, we thought it'd be great to give you some ideas to jumpstart you into thinking, well, what are some ways I can celebrate, right? We already talked about the vacation, or maybe it's more of a staycation or a camping trip. Maybe it's treating yourself to your favorite dessert. A friend of mine recently had something go well for her business, and she snapped a picture and sent it to me. And it was a banana split. She went out and treated herself with that.
Nice.
So think about doing that. Think about giving yourself to enjoy the downtime that we already talked about, whether it's binge watching a show or just space and time to relax and not have an agenda or anything to do. Maybe it's playing your favorite song. This is something I started doing for myself. It's the song that I play for my business when things are going well, or something, happens that I consider to be a milestone or a goal that I've achieved. I've been playing a song by Carrie Underwood called Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I dare you to listen to it and not get fired up and get, it actually, to be honest with you, to be a little vulnerable, it actually catches me.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I do get like a little teared up when I'm listening to it, and I get that, pull, that tug, because it's emotional for me. It's like I became an entrepreneur when I had no idea that's what I was going to do. I created this business. I'm helping people. There's so much personal and professional growth that I'm achieving, but it's also a roller coaster.
Sure.
The lows are low. It's hard to run your own business, to be a solopreneur, to wear every hat. And when I listen to the song Champion, it just gets me fired up, and I really enjoy it. Some other ways, you can celebrate are with self-care. Maybe you enjoy getting a massage, maybe facial, maybe manicure, pedicure. Maybe I'm trying to think of something that's more masculine, but
for me, it's exercise.
Something self-care for you.
My podcast, Financial Fitness, does a lot of correlations to physical fitness, and I'm by no means, somebody that anybody should take physical fitness advice from. But for me, it's just taking care of myself. And so a lot of times during the day, I will reward myself after accomplishing whatever that task was or whatever that goal was by stopping whatever it is I'm doing and exercising for a little bit. I just have some equipment that I have access to that allows me to do that activity outside. And so, one of my personal things that I like to do is be outside, but I don't just want to go sit outside. I want to go do something. So whether it's riding a bike, going for a run, or using some of that outdoor equipment, it's just nice to be outside just for a little bit, just to kind of recharge and remind myself that I earned it, that I did what I needed to do. So now I can reward myself, and I can go do this thing that I want to do.
Lastly, the celebration tip that we'll leave you with is, how about giving, making a charitable donation, making a meal for a neighbor, doing something for somebody else, dropping an actual card in the mail to brighten somebody's day. Maybe we just need that when things are going so well for us. How can we spread that and
share it? Yeah, when you're feeling
nice
good, there's nothing
else.
better than sharing that feeling with somebody else. And you never know what it's going to do for them and how it might come back into your life.
So the quote that we have for this episode is, remember to celebrate milestones as you prepare for the road ahead. And that was said by Nelson Mandela. And I don't think you can sum it up any better than that.
No. And I dare you to challenge him. Some of these guys, these quotes, I can only hope that someday somebody says anything that I said to them as a quote, but it probably won't happen, and that's okay. But yeah, that's a great quote. And our book is The School of Greatness by Lewis Holmes. And, so a lot of the same themes and philosophies that we've shared today, but really a great read for anybody that's looking to kind of level up their performance in their life. And, this guy's story is going to resonate with almost anybody. You won't have the same experience as him, but you'll have similar experiences. And the way that he responded and kind of made adjustments throughout his life to become, what he's being able to do today, and to be in a position to write the book, it'll resonate with you. So give it a read.
Yeah, I haven't read it. I'm putting it on my list for sure.
Great.
And then we talked about the action step within the episode itself, but I'm going to kind of recap it again. So it's creating that celebration guide. And the first step of creating it is identifying the goals and milestones that you want to celebrate on one column of the paper or app, or however you decide to journal, put this actually down from your head onto paper.
Yep.
And then the other side of the column is going to be, and what are the ways? It's buying flowers. It's doing the movement, getting a workout in. It's making a donation. It's going on a trip. Whatever, speaks to you. And just make sure that the milestone matches the celebration, that you're staying in line with that.
Christine,
awesome,
it's
Donald.
been a pleasure. We got
as always.
We got through the end of the episode with no technical difficulties this time. We hope. Fingers crossed.
Woohoo, we're moving forward.
That's right.
So that means we're moving forward to episode 8 that will drop on May 22nd. And that's going to be about being the tortoise.
So we look forward to seeing you guys then. And for now, we'll see you later.
All right. Thanks, Donald. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Off Limits.
Beyond the podcast, we are money coaches who want to help you.
So if you are looking for help managing your money, use the links in the description below to contact either of us and learn how coaching can help you thrive.
Lastly, please help us to spread the word by subscribing, leaving a comment, and sharing our podcast with your friends and family.